Remember this? Remember what I said? My throat is so wrecked I can't do it.
Cave Troll!
But I'll let one of the other guys do the imitation of it.
Cave Troll!
We're having a contest starting right now and running through until the end of December 2010. We want you to give us your best
Cave Troll imitation.
Be original, be different, and what you want to do is make a video of yourself doing your...
Cave Troll.
Wow, that was pathetic.
Cave Troll.
Post it on YouTube as a response to our Cave Troll review, and the more views you get, the better.
Whoever has the best Cave Troll, we will send you an autographed copy of Cave Troll.
The people with the top 5 videos with the most views will be taken by us, and we will look at that and decide which one is the best one. We will show all 5 of them on the episode when we announce the winners, and the winner will get, that's right, their own copy of Cave Troll, signed by all 3 of the amazing, fantastic guys at the Gamers Table, which will probably drop the price to half of what it was originally worth.
We'll send you a copy of the game, whoever we judge the best.
This is just our idea to give something to have some fun with the fans. So we want to see your Cave Troll videos. Post them up right away. And good luck to everybody. Hello, welcome to the Gamers Table. It is Monday, November 22nd, and we're reviewing Witch of Salem. Okay, from the manual. America, early 20th century. The Great Old Ones, horrible demons from another plane, are the ancient inhabitants of a world wrapped in darkness. Once these demons were kept under control of the even more powerful. Now one of them is gathering its forces, but is temporarily still confined in his magical prison, a pyramid built in the underwater city of R'lyeh, deep down at the bottom of the ocean.
Is that what it's really called?
It's R'lyeh.
Okay.
The servants of evil have already opened magic portals in different places of the city of Arkham to allow the evil access to our world. City of Arkham. This sounds familiar.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Robert Craven, the powerful Witch of Salem, or Warlock, is gathering a group of brave scholars of the occult for their help in his fight against evil.
Stop bitching.
I feel like doing this in some sort of like narrator voice, like a Superman episode. The players will first have to discover, with the help of magical glasses, the location of open portals, and then close them using powerful magic seals.
Stop.
Okay. At the same time, they must be careful not to inadvertently open new portals. At the moment, we do not know the identity of the Great Old One imprisoned in R'lyeh, nor which weapons are needed to stop this demon. The Necronomicon, an ancient book of black magic and demonology, will help them to succeed. For the heroes, a dangerous adventure begins that will bring them to the verge of madness. They must oppose hordes of terrifying creatures led by the evil magic Necron, nemesis of Robert Craven, as well as hideous shadows of other Great Old Ones. Will our heroes succeed in defeating the evil before the demon arrives to Arkham from the interdimensional abyss? Tune in next week!
It doesn't actually say that.
No, it doesn't actually say tune in next week. It should. So that is Witch of Salem in a really large nutshell.
Witch of Salem is basically like Arkham, but just lighter, simpler. The artwork is terrific. The gameplay is terrific. There is that chance, like in Arkham, that you can just lose outright and suddenly the monsters just overwhelm you.
Oh, let's describe the game a little bit.
You know, we're going to do close-ups. Okay, describe the game a little bit. Come on, Mr. Game Describer.
Right.
Come on, Game Describer, man!
Well, every investigator, everyone gets to be an investigator, gets a deck of cards. And the deck of cards are for each of these locations. So you can go to any location you want once. In order to get your cards back, you got to go back to the Miskatonic University.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to a location, you can have a look at the portal to see if it's a real portal or not. But the trick is, you can't do anything about it until you go back to Miskatonic University to come back again.
Yeah. It's a Euro game. And the big thing about a lot of Euro games seems like you're playing solitaire. What you do is not really affecting the other players, and being a cooperative game, you should be able to talk about the portals, and you can't talk about the portals. I mean, if you did, the game would be too easy, obviously. But because you can't talk about the portals, you get that Eurogame feel of isolation, of what you're doing is working solo, and that guy's working solo, and that guy's working solo, even though we're all supposed to be working together. Arkham Light.
No,
Yeah,
it's
right.
Euro Arkham.
Yes,
Euro Arkham.
because it's a cooperative board game, but the one thing you need to tell people where the portals are, can't tell them that.
Nope, can't say.
No, we're working together, but we can't talk to each other. No.
About that. We can talk to each other about anything else, but
Yep.
not about that.
So how'd you like that movie the other day? Oh, just kill that ghost, will you? Hurry up.
I like Witch of Salem a lot. It's a cooperative with not a whole lot of chance. Like, everything is laid out in front of you.
Okay, I'd like to comment a bit on the box itself. This is one of the few games where you get it and the insert inside there actually holds everything really nicely. You don't need to get another container, you don't need to get baggies or anything. It all fits in here rather well. And they even give you extra portals and things just in case you lose a couple if you have a dog that eats your portal chits or something like that.
You would think you wouldn't have to comment on something
Or a
like
kid.
that, but you wouldn't believe how many games the insert for them you just have to throw away for the most part, because after you unpackage everything, it doesn't all fit back in the box properly.
I really wish if they didn't want to go with the plastic sheet, they would go with a couple more of these sheets of cardboard with punch outs that actually make a little box with, you know, compartments in it that you could put all the pieces in, and then all of a sudden you have it, you could have your artwork on the box and your company name. It would look really spiffy.
Be more like the Witch of Salem box.
Castle Ravenloft
Nice and
box is
snug,
also
nothing
like that,
snug,
everything fits. And Betrayal at House on the Hill, the box also holds everything quite well.
Twilight Imperium, not so much.
Twilight Imperium is almost 2 boxes high already.
I wish you could pan over. This thing's like this thick.
Email time! Okay, the first one. This is responding to our Castle Ravenloft, so our first episode. Good effort, gentlemen. However, most of the shows that appear unscripted and unrehearsed are actually very much scripted. In short, a good script helps. Just a thought.
I ain't learning lines, sorry.
Yeah, we'd never do this if we had to learn lines.
And besides, I think it's much
My
more...
memory sucks.
He makes movies where we've actually had to learn lines and we don't learn lines. So
Yeah, I don't even remember what I just said.
Unscripted and unrehearsed. And if you don't like the bad jokes, really, you know, that's the only kind there are.
There's lots of other reviews with don't make it any jokes at all.
Every once in
Yeah.
a while we might get one.
If you just want an explanation of the parts of the game, there are guys who just do component reviews. There are people who review the rules and tell you exactly how you play every bit of the game. We'd rather give you an overview of how much fun the game is. And
Or why we like it.
I
or
think
why
you
we
can
don't.
tell from listening to us and watching how we deal with the game and interact with each other that we play a lot of games, and if we don't like a game, we'll tell you we don't like a game.
But we
Okay.
like this one. At
The
least
other
I
one.
like it.
I like it too.
Okay, here's
Arkham
really
Light.
nice.
Okay, so we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, almost.
We're doing emails. Would you shut your pie holes? Because this is a really nice one.
Oh, okay.
An unbiased, informative review. The game seems to be similar to Warhammer Quest in some ways and just as deadly. Talking about Castle Ravenloft. Just as deadly. Yes, it is.
I can't say I played the other
I
game.
don't know if it's quite as deadly as that one, but yeah.
No, but
If we never played it.
But
Yeah.
Arkham's deadly, period, yeah. And anything very similar to it, you got a good chance of losing just like that if you out of nowhere.
so wrapping up for Witch of Salem. I will give this one, again, a 7. Because it is a good cooperative game. It's not a great cooperative game. It's, as we've said before, it is basically Arkham Horror Light. It's a lot easier to play than Arkham is, because there's a lot less pieces. Everything you have is in the box. There's no expansions or anything for it.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
the whole idea
I don't
of
think it needs
the
one.
main thing you need to know, which is where the portals are, is the one thing you can't tell people. I see why they did it that way, because if you could tell everybody where the portals are,
It would
be
make the
too
game
easy.
a lot easier.
it would be really, really easy, and you'd smoke the game every time.
Yeah.
But
Gotta be a
We,
cat.
we found ways of working around it without actually saying it.
So
Which may be cheating.
we're in the letter of the rules, but probably not the spirit of the rules. But as it is, if you don't tell people for sure, you know, you might lose. And we don't want to lose these games. We want to have fun winning the game. And this one can end up being really short. If the evil guy scoots up the track really quickly, it can be over.
You gotta be careful.
You really need to know if the portal's open or not, because if it's not open and you use the thing to close it,
Instead of closing a portal, you just
opened up a new one, in which case you automatically lose the game. And yeah, it's a cooperative. It's supposed to be hard. Anyways, I'll go with my rating. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I like to nickname it Arkham Euro or Euro Arkham. I'm a Euro fan because they're more skill, less luck.
Yeah.
That's not true. I like Euro games and the American games just as much. It's basically for me, it's how good a game is, not where it came from.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
I don't mind Euro games, and it's more like a Euro Arkham, but I don't mind that play. It's a good game. I like it a lot. All right. So anyway, I'm going to give this one yeah. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. It's right up there, like about same score with Arkham. I think that was the same thing I gave Arkham, 7 out of 10, right? Yeah. It's a lot simpler than Arkham. It's a quicker game than Arkham, but there is that same element where the game can just hose you unexpectedly, and that's the only thing I don't like about it. Other than that, well, actually, yeah.
How many times have we come this close to winning the game?
I'm going to change my mind yet again. I'm going to give it an 8, just because it is a little bit simpler and shorter than Arkham, and I like the artwork and everything. The quality of both those games are very nice. The artwork and everything, and the whole structure of the game.
Something else to point out about this, because
I'm going to give it an 8.
We are comparing it to Arkham Horror. This one, there aren't as many encounter cards and that sort of thing. I mean, describing what's going on. So it's a lot less disturbing.
Less of a story too.
It's less of a story, but it's not as scary of a game. So you could probably introduce a younger crowd to this one without possibly giving them nightmares or scarring them for life or anything like that. But it is, again, still based on the H.P. Lovecraft and writers in that era, that sort of mythos. So you'll see the Shoggoths and the shambling things and Cthulhu and Nyarlathotep and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, if you like H.P. Lovecraft, it's still worth a look.
Oh, yeah. The Cookie Monster.
What?
Or no, not the Cookie Monster.
No.
What are you talking about?
I was talking about the monster.
You're watching too much Sesame Street.
I got 2 kids.
Okay, that's it for another episode of The Gamers Table, and we'll see you next week.